Hello, John McElroy here. You know, it was 1,000 shows ago today that we first started doing Autoline Daily. It's been a real pleasure bringing you the latest developments in the global automotive industry on an everyday basis. 1,000 shows is quite a milestone, and I want to thank you for being part of our audience. And here is to the next 1,000.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bosch. The number of clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Bosch Clean Diesel. Good, clean, fun. Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems. Improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by the 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Learn more at hyundaisonata.com.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Autoline Daily. It's Thursday, the 25th of October. I'm Peter DiLorenzo, the Auto Extremist, filling in for John again. And it is a special moment here at Autoline World Headquarters, as today marks the 1,000th episode of Autoline Daily. Think about that for a moment. That's a lot of excellent work by John and his team, and a lot of coffee too. Thanks to all of you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you another 1,000. And now, the news. Yesterday, we reported that Ford will close a plant in Belgium in a cost-cutting move, but the company's cuts in Europe will go much deeper than that. Bloomberg reports that in addition to the Belgium plant, the company will close 2 of its factories in England and lay off about 5,700 employees in total. The downturn in Europe is reaching the critical stage. Ford estimates it will lose over $1 billion in Europe this year. But it's not just the Blue Oval feeling the pain in Europe. Daimler reported that its earnings before interest and taxes fell by $2.5 billion in the third quarter. The company also scrapped targets for Mercedes next year and plans to cut costs at the luxury brand by 2 billion euros in the next 2 years. Corvette has been powered by small block engines for 57 years, and the all-new 7th generation is no different. The engine will be called the LT1 and be built at GM's Tonawanda engine plant, which produced the original small block back in 1955. As we reported on Tuesday, the C7 Corvette will be 99% new, and so will the engine. The only carryover parts are the valve keepers and 2 starter bolts. The new features are direct injection, continuously variable valve timing, and cylinder deactivation. GM claims 450 plus horsepower, 450 plus foot-pounds of torque, and 26 plus miles per gallon. Carbon Revolution, an Australian-based company, is showing off what it says is the world's first one-piece carbon fiber wheel. The company says its wheel, the CR9, is up to 50% lighter than aluminum wheels and exceeds standards in the laboratory and out on the track. The wheels are built in Australia and created through a patented manufacturing process. The CR9 is initially being produced for the Porsche 911, and later in the year will be available for the Lamborghini Gallardo and Audi R8. General Motors and Peugeot confirmed plans in their alliance. The 2 companies will jointly work on 4 new vehicle projects. One will be a multi-purpose van for Opel and a CUV for Peugeot. The next will be a small car for Opel and Citroën. Another will be a low-emissions car for both companies, and the 2 will jointly develop a midsize car for each brand. Peugeot and GM will also jointly purchase components. The companies plan to have the first cars on the road by 2016. Volkswagen is considering building an all-new SUV designed specifically for the American market. Volkswagen Chief Executive Martin Winterkorn said the SUV would be bigger than the Tiguan, smaller than the Touareg, but technically simpler than both vehicles and more affordable. The SUV would most likely be built at their Chattanooga, Tennessee plant, where it produces the Passat. Coming up next, we'll take a look at Ford's 1-liter EcoBoost engine.
Reducing exhaust emissions, aerified diesel particulate filters, high filtration, low back pressure, small package size, excellent durability. DowAerified.com.
This is our new 1-liter EcoBoost engine that we've launched in Europe earlier this year. Has quite a few new and unique features for us It pulls some of the key technologies from the rest of our EcoBoost engines. Turbocharging combined with direct fuel injection and twin independent variable cam timing. This is a very compact engine. As you can see, the silhouette of the engine basically fits on about an 11 by 17 sheet of paper. Very compact, but also for its size, very high output. It's rated at 125 PS in Europe, which is about 123 horsepower. This engine has a cast iron block that allowed the very compact size. It has twin thermostats, so you have one main thermostat like you have on all engines, but then you have a second block mounted thermostat that under a cold start condition splits the flow into the cylinder block and into the cylinder head, and actually under a cold start condition supplies all of the flow just to the exhaust side in the cylinder head that allows the block to warm up faster and reduce the friction in that piston to block interface for better fuel economy. For helping counteract some of the inherent imbalance characteristics of a three-cylinder, we utilize the flywheel and damper pulley for helping counteract the inherent imbalance of the engine, along with counteracting the yaw of the engine with the engine mounts. Something you can't see inside the engine that's kind of unique with this engine is we actually have a variable flow and variable pressure oil pump for lower friction. So that device actually operates at two different oil pressures, 2 bar and 4 bar, depending on the operating mode that you're in. So that enables us to basically reduce friction, improve fuel economy of the engine. So overall, the theme in this engine, is very compact with a lot of small little technologies combined together to give improved fuel economy.
Before I go, I want to remind you to tune into Autoline After Hours tonight. I will be joined by GM's former head of marketing, Mark LeNave, who is now stationed at Team Detroit, Ford's advertising agency, as well as Gene Halliday from Auto Adopolis. It should be a great show. Check it out tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time at Autoline.tv. That's it for today. Once again, I'm Peter DiLorenzo, the Auto Extremist. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.